Do you see what it says on there, Jenny? It's not going live on Facebook right now. The stream was deleted on Facebook. Try creating a new stream or just remove this destination and re-add it. So I can't hear you. So do you want me to do something with it? Okay. I think we're going to have to start over. Unless you can fix it right now, because I'm not live on Facebook.
When you mean start over, you mean?
Well, hi everybody on YouTube. Hello, hello. I mean, unless you can get Facebook pulled up, or you.
Do you mean just
get it pulled up? No. See if you can delete the Facebook that's there. You know what I'm talking about, up in the top where it has a little exclamation point. You already did that. Okay. All right. And if you can add them. Hello, everybody. Shelly, welcome back. Shelly's here. We're so glad to have you back to the tribe. Hi, Diana and April. Welcome, y'all. Okay, get a piece of paper. This is the assignment before the assignment. I want y'all to write down as many ways as you can write July as you can while Jenny's getting, I think she got Facebook going. I'm sure you're great, Shelly. You'll pick right back up where you left off. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. So if y'all don't know me, I'm Christy. Sorry, at the very beginning, I wasn't very hospitable because we weren't going live where we were supposed to be going live. There was a little error, a mistake in our back end, and we can't control that. So anyway, but I'm Christy Darty. I teach hand lettering and doodling with a focus on faith, and I love Mondays. You know why? Because it's Devos and Doodles. I get to spend time with you noon every Monday. And actually, I say every Monday, but last week I was out of town. So I can't wait to show you. I made something. I can't wait to show you. Hi, Becky. Hi, Gloria. Thanks for finding me on YouTube. The Facebook link wasn't working. I think we've got it going over there now. If anybody is on Facebook, can you say hi so we know that we're live over there? That would be great. That would be great. Anyway, my trip was amazing. A lot of you prayed for us. Thank you, April. It was amazing. My daughter and I, she's 22. We went on a trip to the Oregon coast and it was beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. And I've never walked so many steps in my entire life. I feel like, I'm like, Jenny, are you seeing me live over there?
Just a second.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to show you. Y'all go ahead and get a piece of paper and start practicing just different ways to write July. And I'm just going to write some as we get going here. Because you know what tomorrow is, y'all? Wait, is there 31 days in June? I don't know. In a day or two, it's going to be July. And so I just started by doing something really basic. It's good to start with your little basics. And then this one, I added a little swirl to it. And a loop for my L. See, this L was just plain. And then I added a fun loop down here with a J. That's probably the way I would probably write it typically, maybe. Hey, y'all. Hi, Linda. You made it. Glad you're here today. I'm starting off just giving y'all an assignment before the assignment. All right. So I see you live over there too. Okay, good. If anybody's on Facebook, say hello just so we can see that you're there.
Yes, they are.
Yay, good. Okay. They're just being quiet, I guess. Or maybe you know what? The comments may not be showing up. Can you see if there's comments over there?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any comments here.
Okay. So this one I just crossed like that. And a lot of them may have popped over here. Either way, but we're glad y'all are here and that we found each other. Okay, this one I did like, this is a more elegant J. So I kind of changed up my J on this one. But I did 25 different ways. Can you believe that? You have to rewatch it with captions. Oh, Linda. Well, we love you being here. J. And then I did a capital U, a capital L, and a capital Y-ish. You know, this could be upper or lower with the little swirl on that J. Okay, and this one. It's more elegant, light, airy. Does that make sense? And then the next one, I did very similar, but I did the swirls. And then this Y, I did a really Swirly swirl. It's like, how many swirls can I get on there? This one. Hope you're practicing with me. I did July underneath the cross there. Oh, yay, Shelly. Thank you for commenting. That way we'll see. This one's kind of weird, but I thought I have to come up with 25 ways. What am I going to do? So I did this. But it would work for something. You never know what you're working on. I have not talked about my trip, Jennifer. I had a blast. I'm going to show y'all in a minute what I made. I made something to show you from the trip. I couldn't wait to show you I made an accordion book while I was there. I wanted it done by the time I got home. Okay, so there's that one. That was a different J. This one, I started doing like where it went up the side, and it didn't do much for me. So I went back and just made it go out a little bit further. Like that. Now this one, look at that one. I know it's probably hard to see, but I'll do it. This one, I made a circle first. Okay. And then I wrote July on the inside of it. Like this. And then I took the circle away. Like that. So that's how you do that one. I'll leave the circle in there to remind you. And this one, I think I just did the Y different. See up here, this is similar. Well, I did the J and the Y different because they're all caps. That's all caps. So Jenny was proud of me because I didn't take my iPad with me. Can you believe she did not want me to take my iPad with me? The only time I wanted to get mad at her for saying that was when I was at the airport for about 14 hours. I don't know if it was 14 hours, but it was a long time. This is the tall and skinny July. This one's angled and fancy. Hi, Mary Jo. Welcome. Let me finish writing these and I'll tell you about my trip because I can't focus and talk too. This is a stretched out one. See how I've just stretched out the letters? Oh, thank you, Becky. It was hard, but I needed, I guess, a break.
You did.
But I'm back. I'm back, baby. Here's one kind of elegant, scripty one without a cross or with a different J. Then I was like, hey, I haven't even done a lowercase yet. So you love the new feature on here that if you ask a question, it sends a private message with the answer. Oh, instead of, So if Jenny replies to something you say, it's a private message, is my guess. So I started doing lowercase because I hadn't done that yet. And this one I was just like, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? And I just did a tall, a short, a tall, a short. And that's how you start like coming up with new ideas. Oh, look, I can do that. Just make it up as you go. That's how we learn fun new things. There's that one. This one, I did a swirl for the first part. And then I kind of mimicked it right here. I kind of wanted those to look alike. And then the two more. This one, I was like, oh, look what I can do. I can go, and then when I get to my L, I can cross my J and go into the L like that. Good afternoon, Eileen. So, for example, you asked about a bee used in a project. Oh, yeah. That is, no, that's my other assistant. She sets it up to where if you ask a question, you put a certain word in there, it'll send you the private message like you're talking about. Yes. So if somebody right now typed in iPad, it might send them, if they're on Facebook, it probably would send them something about the iPad in there. And then here's the last one. I did a J and I went on into the L. See how I skipped the U? I was getting really creative. And then I went back and made sure I had the U there. And then I did cross the J. And that's 25 ways to write July. Did y'all do it with me? Oh, that was fun. Okay, y'all. If you're brand new here, welcome. We're just going to jump you right into the family and tell you about my trip real quick. This is what I made. I went to Oregon and I just got back, I think 2 days ago. It was a blast. My daughter and I had so much fun. Now, today, if you're in my membership, if you're in the tribe, you will get to go to learn how to make this today, right after at 1 p.m. So right after this, the next thing I do, and it will be there'll be a link in the membership. You'll click on it, and then Gail will be our guest, and she's teaching how to do it. She showed me how to make the accordion. Now the one she showed me went this way, but I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to try mine this way. And so what I did is every night I got back to the room, I would draw like a sketch out something that we did. Okay. And so we ended up we flew into Portland and we saw some beautiful, flowers. Paisley bought some sunglasses. And then we got some of this ice cream, chocolate chili crisp. Yes, chili crisp was in it. She got olive oil. Have y'all had that? She liked it. I don't know. It didn't sound good to me. And then we stayed at this place called the Kidney School Hotel. It is an old elementary school, and they turned it into a hotel, and it's so neat. It's really neat. And then inside there, they had this like kind of old fashioned feel of a movie theater with couches. It was so comfortable. And then we tried this blackberry cherry cider, and then we had some Cajun tater tots. I'm giving y'all the whole, like everything. You can feel like you're there with me. You can taste it. Can you tell food was like kind of important on this trip? And then I put the date over here on the side of each day so I can remember as I go back. And then we drove to Lincoln City. So that's where we stayed. This is our little condo. We were up here on the 3rd floor. We looked over to the ocean. It was amazing. It was called Surf Tides Condo if you want to check it out. This was our little road trip. So on our road trip on the way there, we saw some cherry stands, and she loves cherries. And, for us here, we might see peaches on the side of the road or watermelon, but we don't see cherries. Or I haven't. So that was kind of fun and neat. And then later on that evening, and the temperature was like 50 to 60 degrees later on that evening. And it was kind of cool. The sun was not out. I know it's such a fun way to record a trip, isn't it? So we went to Depot Bay. I think that's how you say it. And we went on a whale watching tour. Now, did I see a whale? Do you see a whale on here? No, but look what I did see, this cute little sea lion. He was actually ginormous. He was hanging out on this little float. That's me and Paisley taking a picture. It was so fun.
That's cute.
It's a fun way to tell the story of your trip, because when people say, how was your trip? You're like, I don't remember one thing I did, It is a visual journal. Absolutely. The next day we went to Garibaldi, and we took a train ride. And on the Oregon coast. And okay, this is another foodie thing. I love trying new things. And this was a blueberry goat burger. Blueberries on a hamburger, y'all. It was so good with the.
Are you saying that's actually? Oh, it's goat cheese.
Goat cheese. I know. I was
thinking it was goat meat.
I'm not eating goat in my. And then we had seafood chowder, and then the cider again. That was something that they had at every place, like a fresh cider. I don't know if y'all have had cider before. Anyway. It was good. So then we went to the Tillamook Creamery, and we got free samples of cheese there. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Tillamook. We don't have a lot of product here. Like I think I've seen in our grocery, I've bought their cheese before, but anyway, they have ice cream and all kinds of stuff. And so we took an ice cream experiment kind of tour thing. That was fun. And then this is our last day. We went on a road trip to go see the sea lion caves. And as we were on our way, she saw aquarium. And if my daughter sees aquarium, we're going to stop at the aquarium. I'm like, I've seen so many aquariums. But when I was there, y'all, I saw the coolest. I wish you could see, like, for real in real life. But I was looking at patterns and shapes and colors the whole trip, because that's just what I look at. But I saw this eel that had this giraffe pattern on it. Now, sorry, I made a little mess here. But this was a shark that had a leopard pattern on it. This was another eel that had like a zebra. It was the weirdest thing, but they were real creatures. But on our way there, we stopped in Newport. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but that's 2 cups of coffee, and these are prawns. I put shrimp, but they're prawns. That's what we had for breakfast. Shrimp, prawns, and coffee. But we were just so excited to get fresh seafood from the coast, because we don't get that here. But okay, so we didn't see a whale the first day. We saw that sea lion really quick, but we heard if you go to Newport and that you'll see all these sea lions, you'll see them all out on the piers and stuff. Well, guess what? Not one was there, not one. So we were kind of disappointed, but we sat on and had our little coffee and everything. And then we walk around on the pier, just out to the very corner, and we're just looking out, we're talking. And all of a sudden this little seal pokes his head out. He was just like that. And he just watched us, and we watched him, and we were just like so excited to see sea life. And I was like, Paisley, I really want to take a picture, but if I get my phone out, he's going to go away. So I just held on to the moment and try to just, just take it all in. And then I had to get my phone out. I had to show y'all. And of course, then he went away, but we had our little moment. It was cute. It was fun.
What does dirty chai mean?
That's a drink. It's it's a chai latte, but dirty means it has espresso in it.
Okay.
So that was really good. Yeah, and her London Fog has Earl Grey tea in it. That was really good too. But here's the end of our trip, y'all. We're driving. We stopped at Newport on our way to the Sea Lion Caves, and we're in this rental car. And I'm not really good at keeping up with my gas at home anyway. But on the trip, I put this little gas gauge right here just to show y'all on our way to the Sea Caves, 20 miles from where there's no gas station. I'm having a panic attack because the light comes on and, I don't know how many miles are left. We tried to find out. Does it show you how many miles? We could not find it. I mean, it was very scary because you're on these winding roads and they're small and narrow. And it's like, where would you even pull over? I don't know. I know, so many fun, interesting foods and drinks. And then we stopped at, I don't know how you say that, at this lighthouse. The sea lions, they were there. We were so excited. There was a ton of them. If you ever get to go, it's fun. And then we stopped back at this place on the way back, and she bought a little ring. She'd been wanting to find a ring the whole trip, so we found it. So everything happened. Normally it's 30 miles left. Well, I was so nervous. We just didn't even know. So what happened was we did go 20 miles in, but then when we got there, 10 more miles on the other side of where we were going, they had a gas station. So we made it. Yay. But it was exciting on the way. Okay, but let me show you what I think is really fun about this. I can hang this on my wall, like up and down, and I've got the whole thing. I know it's hard to see here, but I've got the whole thing just hanging. And then I decided to put some pictures on the backside too of us together, show you the real deal. That's us at the movie theater I was telling you all about. We saw some really beautiful flowers and stuff. This is me sitting, relaxing, reading a book that I never do. And that's looking out of our condo. The water's right there. Oh, it was amazing. That was the day the sun came out really nice for us. That's our little boat tour here. And then that's my burger. That's my blueberry goat burger. That's our train ride. And that's Tillamook, the aquarium. And we had so much fun. So much fun. No, it's not index cards. It is, this is paper and it's cut in half and folded. And yeah, it's easy to do, but we're going to show it in my membership today. If y'all are in there, make sure you watch the replay if you don't get to catch it live at 1:00 today. Anyway, there's that. And then I want to show one more thing because when I'm working on something, I want to show it to you. So this is something that I made for my friend's 60th birthday on my iPad. And the reason I want to show it to you is because I printed it on photo paper, and look at the difference. Like, I don't have something to show you what it's like without the photo paper, but there's a big difference. You see the glossy, so it looks like a photo. But anyway, we had a fun time at her little party. I don't know if I showed y'all that last time. I don't think so. Anyway, you're going to have to try this for our trip to Canada next week. You should try it. It's so fun. So fun. Okay.
Did you take your watercolors and like paint it when you were on your trip too?
Yes, I did. So I did the entire book when I was there. And what I decided to do was every night when I got home, because I'll forget what I did.
Mm-hmm,
I just sketched it out. And my daughter, she was reading, she was doing things. And so, and we would get home like right after dinner, like, yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's a nice way to end the day is, kind of peacefully, calmly painting. And I mean, for people who like art, it is.
Yeah. I took my little set of watercolors and I just took that little booklet. I tried to make it real small, and I took my waterproof pen, and then I sketched it out, and then I watercolored it.
Great.
Yeah.
Adorable. That was really
Thank you. It was so fun. So we are now doing Devos and Doodles. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I mean, you always want to tell people about your trips since you had so much fun, But I didn't tell y'all about on the way back. On the way back, we got stuck at the airport for hours and hours and hours. We pretty much didn't sleep for 24 hours. We had to wait. We didn't get our flight till like 10 p.m. And then we didn't get home to Dallas till 3 p.m. Then we had to drive 2 hours. It was a lot, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I wish we could have met up in Portland too, Carrie. That would have been so fun. We'll have to try to go back. So we are doing Devos and Doodles. And if you are new, this is the Bible app on my phone. And I'm on week 9. We're doing this study. I searched for justice, but found love. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more left. So after this, 3 more weeks of this study, and then we'll start a new one. It's a free study, which is nice. And I'm just going to click on devotional here. How do you deal with your pain? Okay. But Hannah answered, No, my lord, I am woman troubled in spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord. That's 1 Samuel 1:15. Okay, so we've discovered that forgiveness means, we've been talking about forgiveness for several weeks now. We discovered that it means I choose to suffer the pain that the other person has caused without blaming or making the other person pay. But then where does my pain go? Will it take the form of headaches, or will I unconsciously take it out on people around me? A great example of this is found in 1 Samuel 1. This story is about a family with a complicated and actually undesirable relationship. A man with two wives. Now, y'all, can you imagine? It's bound to go wrong, right? In fact, it did go wrong. One woman is favored and the other feels it and finds an outlet for her pain. I'm going to say Perinia because I'm not sure how to say it. Perinia has children and Hannah doesn't. This is a disgrace in Israel, and she can bully Hannah about it. Hannah shows her grief but does not retaliate. She chooses another way. She takes all her grief to God. In fact, she does in such a way that the attending priest thinks she's drunk. But when she explains her situation, she actually receives a blessing from him. Her decision brings her peace. There are many examples in the Psalms where the psalmist lays his pain down before God, accompanied by all of his emotions. God knows how to deal with it. He's not afraid of it. How do you deal with your pain? So be thinking about that. How do you, especially when it's the forgiveness part, it's so easy to feel betrayed by someone and to hold on to that. We want to hold on to that grudge, but once we give it away, the peace that you feel is just incredible. And you don't have to carry that burden anymore. You can let it go because it's not yours anymore. I've done that many times in my life, and I've learned from it for sure. But we're going to take so Jenny's my assistant. I'm going to pull her up now. We both are doing our Devos and Doodles. We pick what we're going to write on. This is what I've been working on for the last few weeks. Okay, so I'm on week 9, and I'm going to be writing the end of the scripture from 1 Samuel 1:15. I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord. And then, Jenny, do you want to share what you're going to do?
I'm going to put, because did you go back and read the verses that go along with this?
Not here. But they can.
So one of the verses is from, Psalms, and it's the one that spoke to me because it was verses that God put in my heart about how he, it says, oppose my opponents, Lord, and fight those who fight against me. And that was one of the verses that God spoke to me. So I'm putting, help me to trust you to make all things right, because we're not supposed to retaliate, and we're not supposed to try to get revenge or even desire revenge in our heart. So that's
yeah. And so Jenny's we're giving you an example of how I'm doing it on the iPad, and I'm picking what I choose to do. And Jenny's doing it using traditional art supplies, and she's going to pick what she wants to do. And we are encouraging you to do the same thing. You pick how you create it, and you pick what you put on it. And I'm just going to start lettering using white because I want it to show up on top of this dark blue. Turn off this light too.
So you did not bring me any cheese samples. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, hey, listen, if I wouldn't have been at the airport for 15 million hours, I mean, we had to eat 2 meals there. We went to the same restaurant twice to eat 2 different meals. That's how long we were there.
Yeah, no. She sent me a video of her sitting with her toes looking out into the ocean. And so it looked like she was having a really restful time. And then she texted me and said she wasn't happy that she didn't have her iPad at the airport.
But I was teasing. I really was fine. It was fine. I don't know what I did spending my time. Oh, I read a book. I did read the book. I want to finish that book.
You actually read a whole book?
No, I read half of it.
Okay.
Well, but it makes me want to go ahead and finish it,
That's good.
Because I'm not huge into sitting down, being still, and reading.
Yeah.
Got to be doing stuff with my hands, man.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I like to read, but I don't ever take the time for it anymore because I'm always busy.
Oh, I thought you read every day.
I read my Bible every day. I don't read
Yeah.
books, for
Yeah.
fun.
Right,
Uh,
right, right.
what happened that you had to wait that long at the airport? And then which airport
Oh,
were you stuck at? Not Portland, because you would have had a lot of food choices.
no, where we were at Portland, the wing of the airport, there was just one restaurant there. I don't know. I didn't know where else to go from there, and we didn't want to get too far away because oh, by the way, y'all, I'm going to be doing thicker downstrokes right here. We didn't want to get too far away because we were afraid, they would say, "Let's take off." So, but it was like every hour they'd say, "Okay, it's going to be another hour for
Uh,
many hours." And finally, what we found out after waiting a million hours was that there was electrical issues like all over DFW, or I don't know if it's just DFW. Maybe it was American, all American. But yeah, we were stuck at Portland
so
from
it was DFW's fault, not the issue wasn't in Portland.
yeah, the plane was at DFW. And so I'm going to put quotes here too, by the way. Yeah, it was there. So, and since I didn't do the whole scripture, I'm just doing a dot, dot, dot here. So I guess you could actually put the quotations over there. Okay. And then I want to make sure I write where it comes from, First Samuel. By the way, y'all, I just thought of this. Oh, I'm doing a class tomorrow. If you stay up really late, I would love for you to join me. I don't, but
It's
I'm
really,
doing it
really late.
9:45 to teach a class.
Wow, that's
That's late.
crazy late.
That's late to me. I used to be a night owl. I used to always be up that late. I'm going to be looking for some stamps to put here just to add some decoration. So that's what I'm doing next. But yeah. But anyway, tomorrow night I'm going to. Okay, first of all, do y'all know Eileen's craft glue? You know the brown glue. It's been around forever. If you don't know it, I'm like, where have you been? Maybe you haven't been a crafter. Anyway, the woman who created it, her daughter, has been real involved in her business for years, but she took a break because her mom passed, and so now she's getting back out there, and she's doing something. Is it every week? I think it's every week. I think it's every week. It's called her page is called Cool and the number 2 Craft. And in a minute, Jenny will get the link for you so you can join me tomorrow. But oh, I would love to have you for sure.
So
Y'all, I've been designing new stamps. Go ahead. What?
Eileen is the one that created it, and she's the one that passed.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
use
it's been
all of
around
her.
for a long time.
Yeah, I use a bunch of her different glues.
This is a stamp I just designed today. It's just some greenery, which always works, it always works in a lot of different situations. So I'm going to try this here and see what I think about it. And then I have some others that might go well here.
Carrie said, "Oh no, you were on the wrong wing." And then
Oh,
she said, "They have restarted the PJ party on Wednesdays. Are you going to the PJ party?"
that's what I'm doing. Yes, 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 yes. I'm teaching there. So are you going to come join me? Y'all come join me, and I'll be showing y'all. If you were here 2 weeks ago, I showed my calendar that I made last year, but I showed like how to recycle a calendar. Take things that, sorry, it's hard to concentrate and design it. Do things, just figure out what you're doing. So I like to do things in front of y'all sometimes instead of planning everything out because you can see how my brain works and like y'all have told me that helps you. So, and I already forgot what I was saying. Now I am using the same color palette, so I won't be doing green leaves. I'll be doing this color palette. So I'll probably do the light blue, maybe. Do you know what I was saying, Jenny?
You were talking about the pajama party?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So if y'all want to come to the pajama party, I'll be showing different ways to use my calendar to repurpose it, to recycle it. I mean, you would all have to have my calendar. I'll give you ideas on how to do it on maybe something you have, using something that you have. I'm turning them into cards. And I did that on a video a couple weeks ago here just to show. So, Life with Gail is a friend of mine who's going to be teaching the accordion book that I showed y'all. And she's excited. She's kind of nervous a little bit. So, build her up. Tell her how great she is because she is really creative and really fun. And I'm excited. That's so funny. We still don't have comments from, oh, we do have a couple comments from Facebook. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. You want to talk about yours at all? Well, you changed up your lettering.
I did change it a little bit because I put all here instead of there, but and I'm gonna erase the pencil marks, and then I'm gonna color in the word trust.
But what I think is really great about yours is because is that you did bold and make block letters out of trust, because that's the first thing I see, and that's what you want us to get out of it is trust from that scripture. So always pick a focal word to make bigger if you're going to make something like that bigger. Love it. Looks good. Will her projects be taped to watch later? Yes.
I'm putting in that that link. It's called Cool to Craft?
Yeah, cool and the number 2 craft. So Shelly says, will her project be taped to watch later for tribe members? Yes. Yes. And it'll go on our website where you can log into the website and you get all the classes from the past 2 years. And this will be on there probably tomorrow, right, Jenny?
It's tomorrow. Is it?
No, when will you upload it to the website?
Yes, but is the actual class tomorrow?
No, it's right after this.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the Cool to Craft.
I thought she was talking about, okay, so tell us, Shelly, which one are you talking about? If it's the one on Cool to Craft, no. No, it'll be available later, and I can add it to my YouTube. I'll try. We'll see if we can. So, but anyway, thank you. She said both are very nice. They're different, and that's what we want you to see, is that there's no right way to do this, or anyways the right way. Okay. I guess.
Yes, the one today. I will add it later today, so it should be up.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to wrap this up because we want to get Gail set up on camera and everything and ready to teach in my membership. But we're so glad that y'all are here today. Next week, we'll do lesson 10. We only have a few more left, and we'll start something new. Happy 4th of July. I wore my, let me show y'all. I'm going to get up close. Wait, I'm going to try to get up close. Hold on. Okay. Look, Jenny made me these earrings. Did you recognize them, Jenny?
I did. I saw them.
Sparkly. Yeah. I got my red, white, and blue on because, there's only so many days you can wear this a year.
Right.
And you'll probably see me in this on Thursday because we're going to have a girls' lunch on Thursday.
I just put Roman's July 4th bandana on him. So
I don't have any. Oh,
that's too bad.
My dogs will suffer anyway. Yeah. But we love you guys. Thank you for being here. In the comments, the Cool to Craft says Wednesday at 9 p.m. Oh, well, Jennifer, thank you. So let me back up. It is not tomorrow. I thought tomorrow was Wednesday. Oh, I'm back from vacation. It starts at 9. I don't think I go live till 9:45. It starts at 9. And I think we'll be sending out an email to you guys about that. So you'll get the right details. Don't ever trust me. And yes, everyone needs a friend like Jenny. I know. They're pretty, Sandy. They're so pretty. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.